everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Simpsons Comics issue number 245. Now, as you know, like most comic book series that come to an end, the Simpsons comics have finally given off their big Simpsons send-off, with Homer, Marge, Lisa, Bart, Maggie, Stanley Hooper, and Snowball giving a warm, friendly goodbye, and the end to a good comic book series. So let's go on the review. It starts off with Homer going, "Woohoo! So long, Stinktown! Pack your bags, everyone! The Simpsons are out of here!" And he's like, "Hey, where is everyone?" And so Homer mainly thinks that they must have went out, but he decides not to wait and says, "Not to that! I'm going to Moe's. So long, Stinkhouse!" So Marge pretty much takes the kids out, and Lisa gets a book about unicorns. Bart gets a slingshot, and they ask, what are they going to get Maggie? And Marge is like,
"Don't worry, Bart. Your sister and I have a very special bond. I think I know exactly what she wants. In fact, I'm sure of it."
And so they start looking around and stuff, and so Marge asks the shop owner, the cat guy, saying, "Yes, ma'am, right this way."
"But I need to be in the $10 range. Finances are a little tight right now."
"Lee, we got cute, we got cheap, but we don't got cute and cheap. Try our discount section, the next aisle over." And so they pretty much points out that due to these ones are more kind of like from the nuclear power plant stuff, that waste was dumped, and Bart's like, "Cool! Mutants! We hit the jackpot! Somebody pinched me."
They seem harmless enough.
They see one with a hat. They see a three-eyed fish with two legs, Blinky Mark II, and a frog with an extra arm, and Marge's like,
"Oh my goodness! What do we have here?"
And actually, fun fact, this character is meant to be a reference to Matt Groening's original character from his early work known as Life in Hell. And Marge is like,
"Well, hello there! Aren't you the cutest baby bunny? Don't be afraid, little guy. We won't hurt you."
And so we see that Marge and the one-eared bunny form a bond. And meanwhile, Homer says, "Fill her up, Moe! The drinks are on me!" And so Moe starts finding this a bit suspicious, but turns out that, but Mr. Burns been giving him money, and Moe's like, "Sounds kind of fishy to me. Besides, Burns don't usually hand out money all willy-nilly like he don't say nothing." But turns out Homer says that he got it due to an incident about being large, but he doesn't believe it. Now, fun fact, if you were 90s kids, or, got the graphic novel, there was the first Simpson issue that actually did happen back in the first issue in 1993. And Homer's like, "Then why don't I remember it? And why was this printed back in the 90s? Boo, fake news, I'm out of here. See you around, Moe." So, pretty much, after Bart screams out, it turns out that two of his comics got destroyed, and that it's the rabbit. So, as soon as it attacks the Captain Squid comic, we see that it only attacks comics that are from Bongo Comics. You see Comic Guy pointing out about the comic series and that he says, "At last, like an ugly holiday sweater, I only wear this t-shirt ironically now. Uh-oh." And so Bongo attacks, and Comic Guy's like, "If I may quote from the Monty Python, that rabbit's dynamite. It's the logo. For some reason, he doesn't like it." So they decide to name the rabbit Bongo after something it hates. So Homer pretty much points out is that he's going to be moving the family and that he hit the jackpot. And Marge is like,
"But I like it here. This is our home."
"I'll buy you a home anywhere you want. Trust me, let's go see Burns." And Burns is now furious about, him bringing his family. And also asks about the rabbit, which he finds fascinating. And Mr. Burns points out that that after the incident with Homer, he's pretty much like the government had been forcing him to, cancel the research and everything, and even using the footage for profit and stuff, and saying, if I simply give Fetzel here a cut of the proceeds, I'm free to once again meddle in God's domain. Woohoo! Win-win! So he pointed out that, to show them what's going on. So you got Dr. Oberman saying, yes, the Ray's power has been increased, but we've added multiple safeguards. And so you see Bart going, so boring. So Bart fires a slingshot without Marge or anyone taking away anything that could be a danger. And it's like, children, stop! My safeguards can't handle this. Tove Mulkey.
Oh, please. There are level 1 shenanigans at best.
So Bart ends up hitting the control pad, which turns Bongo into a giant-sized rabbit that runs amok in town and goes to attack Bongo Comics. And we see him panicking, saying, no, at this rate, the whole town will be destroyed before that rabbit calms down. What do we do? I don't know. So Maggie decides to take on the threat herself and becomes Magzilla. And Burns is like, well, there's something you don't see every day. Back to the drawing board, I suppose. And actually, Burns makes a little bit of a disenchantment reference to the new series Matt Groening's been working on Netflix. Now, I would actually like to see a comic series for Disenchantment. They did it for Futurama, they've done it for The Simpsons, and why not Disenchantment? So everyone's panicking, and Milhouse takes a photo of it and gets 2 likes so far. So after Bongo and Maggie, embrace each other, they shrink down to the normal size, and Maggie is left in the woods, where Bongo starts banging on the kind of thing, which turns out it's a Gabon Gone monkey trap. And so Maggie helps release Bongo's children as well as its partner. And Marge is like, my sweet, brave little girl, there you are. And so they leave off into the sunset. And Homer's like, oh, Mr. Burns called off the whole deal. We're back where we started. I wanted to take my family to paradise, but now I can't even take you out for frosty chocolate milkshakes. I only have enough money for one. We'll have to share. So Bart has an idea, and after pretty much sneaking in with no proper security, they start swimming in a large frosty chocolate milkshake, ending the series on a happy note. And with the whole issues being references to past comics, some that I have reviewed on, some that I've done on Treehouse of Horror, but I have to admit it's a pretty good send-off. And the series deserves the best thumbs up imaginable. The Simpsons comics will always have a place with the fandom. I still like to see a comic series for Disenchantment, but still, it's great to see this comic book series come to an end. Comic Reviewer here, signing out, and wishing Simpsons Comics the best.